All right. We there? All right. Salakia. All right. We just had to make a quick adjustment. All right. But like I said, right now, everything is falling down right around us. We're seeing the fall of America, Babylon, and we're going to see the rising of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing a fall, then we're seeing that rise. And that's where we need to be at, and that's where it's at. Read, what you got for me, Yacht?
Khan, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 2. Son of man, speak to the children of thy people.
So that's what we do every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7 days a week. That's what we're doing. We speaking to the children of thy people. Keep going.
And say unto them, when I bring the sword unto a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman,
go ahead.
If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
See, that's our job. Our job is to warn you of it's to warn you, is to give you sight. Our job, we are the seers. We see the things that is going to unfold because the Lord shows it to us. Verse 6.
But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet.
So read it again.
But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet.
So if you see danger coming and don't give warning, you don't blow the trumpet, you don't give no type of warning, keep going.
And the people be not warned. If the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity.
Keep going.
But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
At the watchman's hand. Why would it be required at the watchman's hand? Go ahead.
Because he was supposed to warn them.
Because he was supposed to warn them. It's our job. It's my job to warn you, no matter how crazy it may be. It's our job to warn you. If we are set up as the priests and prophets of the Lord, and we are the watchmen, and we do not warn you of the danger to come, we are not doing our job. We're not doing our job. That's our job, is to warn you. Our job is to protect you. Our job is to look over you. That's our job over all Israel. That's our job. Verse 7.
Khan. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me.
And warn them from me. That's what we're doing. We're warning you. We're warning you on what's to come, what has happened, what you have missed. We've been warning and telling you all about this since 69. We've been warning you and telling you. But look, guess what? The Most High now is bringing it all out. He's revealing all things. Give me Numbers 32 and 23. He's bringing it all out. We about to see it tonight. We're going to dive into some of these files. We're going to dive into some of these conspiracy theory. You know, now we got to look at conspiracy theories. We got to second look at them now. Because a lot of things, I took it as a conspiracy theory. That's what I took it as. You got that?
Khan.
Let's go.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 23. But if ye will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord.
You have done what?
Sinned against the Lord.
Keep going.
And be sure your sin will find you out.
Be sure your sin will be found out. Look, your sin is going to be revealed. It ain't going to be. I know Esau right now, and everything that he was doing, the Epstein files and pizzagate and all this going on. They thought they was going to get away with it. They never ever thought that their sins would be found out. They never thought that. Give me Luke 8 and 17. They never thought that their sin would ever be found out. But guess what? It's been found out. All kinds of things is coming out. Everything is coming out. Like really. And it's the things that we actually thought that could not possibly be true. Like, for instance, I'm going to say this real quick. McDonald's. They've been saying it. They said, listen, I don't know where there is a manufacturer of all of these cows, where they're getting all of this beef from. But I don't know where they're getting it from. But right now, man, listen, I'm entertaining conspiracy theories. I'm entertaining that. I'm entertaining that because everything now is coming out. The Lord is revealing everything right before Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans' face. We're able to see behind the curtain. You got that, Luke 8:17?
Come on.
Let's get it.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
For nothing is secret.
What?
For nothing is secret.
Nothing is secret. Nothing is secret. Nothing is secret. It's all coming out. There is no more hidden things right now. With this boy, Jeffrey, what's his name? Jeffrey Epstein. He's a little hat. I haven't heard nobody on the news at all call him a little hat. Have you? I haven't heard not one news reporter mention that he's Jewish. I haven't heard it because they don't want to link it. They don't want to tie it in together. So read it again.
Come on. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Keep going.
Neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
That do what?
That shall not be known and come abroad.
It's coming abroad. And you can't get no broader than the internet. You can't get no broader than the internet. It's everywhere. Yes, the secret is out. It is being manifested. And all those things that you was hiding now is being revealed. Give me Ecclesiasticus 12:14. It's all coming out. And we gonna dive in it. Y'all know how I get down when I got Martin Luther King files. You know how I went in on that. Well, guess what? We got a couple pieces out of the file tonight, a couple pages out of the file. And I'm gonna bring it up again. I didn't want to have too much on my laptop. I didn't want too much on mine, but I tell you what. Judgment is coming. Judgment is coming. Those secret things that you was doing in those secret places, and you were hurting and harming Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, guess what? Judgment is coming. What you got up?
Come on. That's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity?
Yes, verse 14.
You meant Ecclesiastes?
Ecclesiastes. What I say?
Ecclesiastes.
Salakia, Ecclesiastes. And it's actually going to be talking about the judgment that's coming. The judgment that's coming to them that's doing these secret things, that's doing these things in secret places. You got it now?
All
right, let's go.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
Mm-hmm.
With every secret thing.
With what?
With every secret thing.
So the Most High is going to bring all of those works into judgment. With all of your secret things, all of the secret things, all of those things that you thought you was hiding, he's going to bring it out. It's going to be revealed. It's going to be revealed. Keep going.
Whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Whether it be good or whether it be evil, it's coming out. Whatever you're doing, those evil things that's in the dark is coming now out in the light. It's coming out in the light. Now, the thing that I want to look at right now is the fact that in these Epstein files, there was a big conspiracy. This is where I want to start at. This is a big conspiracy. Now, I'm going to get to the sisters because what we want to do is we're going to touch tonight on the protection and the safety of the family and how it's important for us to get in line right now. Because right now, everything is crumbling around us. And while everything is crumbling around us, we're supposed to be coming together. We're supposed to be looking solid. We're supposed to be looking better. We don't supposed to be falling apart with Babylon. We don't supposed to be out there voting. We don't supposed to be out there fighting ICE. We don't supposed to be out there doing that. We don't supposed to be out trying to help America, help Esau colonize what they stole. Because that's what you're doing. If you're a voter, you're voting to, if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American and voting, you're voting to help the colonizers colonize and regulate the land that they stole from you. If you out there fighting ICE, you out there fighting with them, you're trying to help them regulate and colonize the land that they stole from you. All right? These people are well organized. And this Epstein case, this Epstein file, it blew everything up. Because I don't know if y'all remember back in 2016, the Pizzagate. You ever heard of that? With Hillary Clinton. And the Pizzagate, the Pizzagate, surprisingly, the Pizzagate was actually about, like, listening to it, it was about sex trafficking. It was about sacrificing children. It was about some of the most despicable things you could possibly hear. And the code word was pizza. That was the code word. The code word was pizza. That was it. So if the code word was pizza, and we heard all about it, to be quite honest, I didn't believe it was real. I didn't believe it was real. I paid it no mind. I thought it was silly. The news got me because when it came out, it just seemed too crazy to be real. And look, in 2016, I wasn't in the truth. I wasn't in the truth. So you couldn't tell me that Hillary did anything. I wouldn't believe that. No, not Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton wouldn't do nothing like that. And that's what type time I was. And I don't know if y'all remember, the news came out, everybody debunked it. Everybody, all the news and everybody. And I'm going to show y'all that tonight. I'm going to show you the organizing of it. All right. So first one, we're going to listen. And I'm telling y'all right now, we're going to look at the Epstein files. So if you got kids in the room later, get them out. If you got the kids in the room later on, get them out, because the Epstein file is crazy. It is crazy. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at, like I said, we're going to look at this Pizzagate. We're going to look at this Pizzagate. And in this Pizzagate, hold on. I want to start at 8. See, hold on. Let me get it right for you. It says 825. Hold on. Let's see. Is this it? That's a lot. See?
8 minutes?
Nah, 8. Yeah, it's 825. Let me see. It might be right. I might be right. Let's see. I got to hear it. Turn that up so I can hear it.
It's going to be delayed. I'm going to play it on the video for you. 1 second. Just want to pause it. You can just pause it real quick.
Hold on. Stand by. All right. Let me see. I'm going to go back to 820. Hold on. You got it so I can hear?
Is it playing now?
It's playing now. I can hear. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear that.
Is it playing?
They can't. No, I can't hear anything. Salakia, hold on, y'all. Stand by. Hold on. What is it doing? All right, take me down for a second while we work on that, because I can't
You want me to just play a video while you do it? Or
no, just take me down. I can't even I can't come out myself. Like something happened with my computer. No sweat. All right, no sweat.
You want me to just pull up the video, see if I can get it?
I don't know. Yeah, can you?
I should be able to. It is, what's the video called?
It's called
We can just circle back to it.
all right, there we go. All right, I'm back. Hold up. I ain't gonna be able to pull it up for some reason. Yeah. I wonder why it's not playing. Hold on, stand by, y'all. Try it again. It's my joint freezing up. It's social media. It's YouTube, and it's the conspiracy or cover up, and it's on what's his name on play a video real quick while we get that.
Want some candy? Want some candy? Want some candy?
Show off your Halloween costume.
I am the child predator.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new name.
Sounds good to me.
Want some candy? Want some candy? Want some candy?
Show off your Halloween costume.
I am the child predator.
Yeah, we're gonna need a new name.
Sounds good to me.
Republicans so interested in Bill and Hillary Clinton is because they're trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files thousands and thousands of times. In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children. So I encourage your press to go look at these allegations. And I'm highly disturbed that Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just got the law wrong. Yesterday, he said essentially that it is not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein. Well, that's actually not correct. If Jeffrey Epstein was human trafficking minors for these sex parties, and you show up and patronize the establishment at that party, yes, you're guilty because patronizing is part of the law, the federal sex trafficking law. So Deputy General Todd Blanche just got that wrong, which maybe explains why they aren't investigating all these folks, including Donald Trump. He needs to read the law and investigate these people. He also needs to resign, not only for not knowing the law, but a massive, not only screw up, but the biggest privacy violation in history. They release a lot of pictures of minors unredacted, just violated the privacy of these girls. It is uncalled for what they did. The one thing that they could not do under this law was to invade the privacy of these women now who were girls at the time who were victims of sex trafficking. Also, he met with Ghislaine Maxwell, moved her to a minimum security prison, and then got a puppy for her. So for all those reasons, he's just got to leave the Department of Justice.
The gentleman.
Operation. I'm going to show you two photos of former Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew attended various parties with Jeffrey Epstein. Under the law Congress passed, you are allowed to redact photos to protect the victims of Epstein's sex trafficking operation. You redacted the photos of this victim's face because you were following the congressional law. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, that we redacted the victim's
Because you were
face?
following the congressional law, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You have now established that please put the photos back up, that we are looking at a sex trafficking victim. Under the Federal Victims Trafficking Protection Act, not only is Jeffrey Epstein guilty, but anyone who patronizes Epstein's sex operation is also guilty of a crime. That's why I find it absolutely despicable that you sought to protect Epstein's clients, like former Prince Andrew. Last July, you closed the case on Epstein's abusers. The July 2025 memo from your Department of Justice stated, quote, "We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties." These two photos, please put the photos back up. These two photos staring you in the face are evidence of a crime and more than enough evidence to predicate an investigation against former Prince Andrew. So I ask you, Attorney General Pam Bondi, why did you shut down this investigation last July, and why have you not prosecuted former Prince Andrew?
I don't believe you asked Merrick Garland these questions when he was Attorney General and set before.
I agree with you.
You twice.
I'm reclaiming my
Did you?
time.
Never
I agree with
mentioned
you. I agree with you. During
Were
the
you not
Biden,
here
during
then?
the Biden administration, I called for people looking at Epstein files. Merrick Garland dropped the ball, as did Attorney General Bill Barr, as did Alex Acosta, a whole string of failures. But you are in charge. You have the power to change things, to hold these men accountable, and you're doing the opposite. You're protecting them. So I want to move on to another man.
Can I answer
Donald
that,
Trump.
though?
I want to move on to another
Can I answer
question.
your question about protecting
You
Prince
answered the
Andrew?
question.
You're saying no. I love this.
I want to discuss another man, Donald Trump, who is all over the Epstein files, like former Prince. Here's a video. Like former Prince Andrew, Donald Trump attended various parties with Jeffrey Epstein. I want to know, were there any underage girls at that party or at any party that Trump attended with Jeffrey Epstein?
This is so ridiculous, and that they are trying to deflect from all the great things Donald Trump has done. There is no evidence that Donald Trump has committed a crime. Everyone knows that. This has been the most transparent presidency. He's the one that asked that those files
I'm reclaiming my time.
be
I got your
released.
answer. You said there's no evidence.
Trump asked
Mr. Chairman,
the
please stop the
Congress
clock.
to
Please stop
sign
the clock.
the legislation.
Time.
This is
Time.
this
I'd like
is
to
Time
reclaim my
ridiculous.
time.
Time belongs to the gentleman from California.
Okay. I'm going to put up another document from a witness who called the FBI's National Threat Operations Center, because I believe you just lied under oath. There is ample evidence in the Epstein file.
Don't
I believe
lie.
you just lied under oath, and this is all on videotape. You said there's no evidence of crime. I'm showing you. Here is a witness statement who called into the FBI's Threat Operations Center. He drove Donald Trump around in a limo. He overheard what Donald Trump said to Jeffrey on his cell phone. He was so angry, he was going to stop the limo and hurt Donald Trump. And he met a girl who said she was raped by Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. She later had her head blown off, and officers at the scene said that could not have been suicide. No one at the Department of Justice interviewed this witness. You need to interview this witness immediately. Epstein should rot in hell. So should the men who patronized his operation. And as we say here today, there are over 1,000 sex trafficking victims, and you have not held a single man accountable. Shame on you. If you had any decency, you would resign right after this hearing concludes.
All right, so I'm bringing him up. All right. So we back. Let me see if we can play this video for you. Hold on, stand by. For some reason, it's not coming through. I don't know why this video is not coming through for y'all. It's still not coming through. All right, there we go. But I can't hear it. All right, that's crazy right there. Yeah, that's wild. All right, for some reason, it's not playing. It's not playing. But why you get it? You saw it. It's called conspiracy or cover up, and it's what's his name? Tucker. Tucker Carlson. Right. All right. So let me see. Is that on the screen? All right. So what we about to go into now, we need to just go ahead and go into this. What we going into is missing Black women, our sisters, because while all of this is going on, it's something that we're missing. It's something that we're not being sober and vigilant on and about. We have missing sisters. We at a crazy rate, and we're gonna go over those. We're gonna go over the stats. We're gonna go over the numbers, and we're gonna see how we can solve that problem dealing with our sisters. Because if we can't protect the sisters, who gonna protect them? If we can't protect them, we can't rely on Babylon to do it. We got to do it. Go ahead, sir.
You know, it's so heavy that you bring it out because these sisters, they don't want to listen to the Black man. They don't want to listen to us, you know, letting them know how to be safe. Right. You know, a lot of these women, you know, they're coming up missing. We're seeing exactly where they're going. You are bringing it out in this class tonight, where you're bringing it out like we're seeing where everybody's going. The kids are going. You know what I'm saying? They're going to the Epstein Island. And a lot of these women, being in the situation that they're in, little loud, they didn't have to be there. But being in the situation that they are in, I know they wish they would have listened.
Wait a minute. You know something is heavy that you're bringing that out, right? I have a client that was married to a sister, and the sister just had this crazy desire to get a BBL. You know what I mean? To get the whole package. She had this crazy desire, and he was trying to protect her. He was trying to tell her, like, you know, you're older now. You don't need to be doing this. You know, you need to be focusing on the kids. You need to be focusing on the family. But she eventually left him, and she went over to Mexico. They put her to sleep. She never woke up again. They threw her body back across the border.
And this is why it's important that every sister out there, you know what I mean? If you want to be safe, you make sure you get with a priest and officer of the ISUPK, right, a priest and captain of the ISUPK, and you get under his foot and you learn, you know what I mean? And you have the safety that the Lord wanted you to have. Because a lot of these sisters, man, they out here listening to Megan Thee Stallion. They out here listening to Cardi B, and she's twerking you into, you know, not being able to think rational. And a lot of times, you know, these things could be avoided by just women listening to the things that's coming from the brothers to actually be safe. Right. And this is why it's important, and these classes are important, because our safety is on the line. And you're seeing right here, they literally, everything that was a conspiracy theory, right, you're bringing it out. Like, it is literally not a conspiracy theory anymore.
It's not. And we can't just blow things off as a conspiracy theory no more. Remember, we're dealing with Esau. We're dealing with the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. He will do anything. He will do anything. So hopefully we got this video queued up, because it's very important that y'all understand that in 2016, there was something going on that we all blew off, and we thought it was nothing. We thought it was nothing. We thought it was just talk. And the media and everybody was behind it. That pizzagate was big. You got it?
Sir. Just get it on the screen for you. Mm-hmm.
Apparently now a pharma executive Has anyone talked to him, not arrested or indicted him, but just like sat him down and said, hey, pizza and grape soda after taking an erectile dysfunction drug? What were you talking about? Speak slowly so we can understand into the microphone.
It's talking about it's actually talking about the fact that, and I have the actual receipts, and I'm gonna show it to you, where he was having a conversation with, I guess, his doctor, and his doctor was telling him about a ED medication. And after the ED medication, guess what he said? He said, after you take your medicine and wash your hands, we're going to go and get some pizza and grape soda. What the hell is he talking about? What is he talking about? Now, somebody else, you just see that and bypass it. But in 2016, they came out with this. They came out with this big conspiracy theory. Right. That's what we thought it was. And they said that they were doing these pizza parties, and Obama was he ordered 65 large pizzas to the White House. All of this. Now, if somebody order a pizza, you're not looking at it's sex involved, it's sex trafficking involved. But guess what? When you're dealing with Esau, you got to do that. You got to do that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to bring that back to remembrance, and then we're going to break it down. Right. Go ahead.
Has that happened? This is not an attack on Donald Trump, obviously. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not an attempt to crush the Republican Party or influence the 2028 primary. It's like a question that any American should be allowed to ask, which is, are federal law enforcement officials doing their best to stop the sexual abuse of young people? And that's kind of a baseline requirement, you would say, in a civilized country, that federal law enforcement make a good faith effort to stop people from molesting kids. And maybe this isn't evidence of child molestation, but if it's not, what is it?
All right, so what is it? What is going on? I'm going to bring some stats. I'm going to bring some numbers up on the so that you can see exactly what I'm speaking of, because our sisters is in danger. Listen, brothers, look, we can handle ourselves, but what about our sisters? What about them? Because as we see in this pizzagate, yeah, both. That's the wild. In this pizzagate, listen, they're kidnapping kids. They're kidnapping children. Look what it says. Let me take you down, bring this up. Look what this says. Let me zoom it up a little bit so y'all can really see this. It says, statistics show that stark and persistent crisis regarding missing Black women and girls in the United States. So what it's saying is that, hey, listen, this thing is happening. It is a perfect and it's persistent crisis. And it's regarding our sisters. It's regarding our sisters right here in this country. Right here in this country. It says while they make up roughly 13 to 14% of the female population, they are consistently accounted for more than 1/3 of all missing women and girls reported annually. Annually. Our sisters are, listen, they are the ones that are vulnerable. They are the ones that we have to look out for. They are the ones that we have to protect. Cap says something that was heavy just now. Look, you got to allow me to protect you. You got to allow me to keep you safe. It says current stats, current statistics, and disproportionate. What is that?
I can't see it large enough.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Can you see it? I can't.
What line is it?
What's that? Disparities. There it is. All right. It says current stats and disparities show this. National impact in 2022 now listen to this. Over 97,000 Black women and girls was reported missing, representing more than 36% of all females missing person cases in that year. So they made up 36% of all missing women and girls that year. And that's talking about us. But then listen to this. Total missing estimates suggest that between 64,000 and 75,000 Black women and girls remain missing across this country at any given time. So they come up missing at any given time, 64 to 75,000. If you look right before that in 2022, it was 97,000. It was 97,000. Now it's estimated 64 to 75,000 Black women and girls remain missing across this country at any given time. Go ahead, sir.
If I could, Thushian, man, what you bringing out is so heavy because, like, I just think about the way you bring it out is like the times when you sleep, the times when, you feeling comfortable, you with your rib and, you watching TV, movies, you eating chicken wings and pizza and all that other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You chilling. There's Black women that's in somebody's basement. You know what I mean? On the Epstein Island, ready to get butchered up by some, saltine. You know what I'm talking about?
God, sir.
And this is why it's important for every woman, man, to understand, like, a lot of women say that, we hate Black women. And what we're doing right now, this is actually really showing love. And it's really shedding light on the issue that's going on, because this is going on right under everybody's noses. And nobody is bringing any light to it, because if you're waiting on the news to say something, they're not going to say anything.
Right.
If you're waiting on, not mainstream media, the YouTube media to bring these things out, these things wasn't being brought out to the extent where it could actually affect change of women being abducted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But these things are coming out, and that's why what you bringing out is so heavy, and this is why Black women need to understand that there is a war going on.
Damn right.
And the worst thing to understand, to know is to be in a war and not know that you're in one.
Damn.
Because there's a lot of women, and look, I brought this out too on Saturday. Don't think for a second that Epstein Island is over, because Epstein Island is somewhere else now.
Damn right. Damn right.
Because when you think about block that gets busted for crack cocaine, when that block gets busted, the next brother pops out with more drugs. So you think for a second that when Epstein Island gets busted, that it didn't move nowhere else and nobody else grabbed the open market?
Right.
It's probably in Dubai somewhere. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important for sisters to listen to this and understand and get the knowledge so that you don't get caught up in this type of thing. Because from what I'm seeing on the internet, and what I'm seeing from, different things that I research, they're going at lengths that a lot of people might not be willing to think that they would go to actually get them.
Yeah, damn right, sir.
Salakia, are you?
And what you're saying is so important, because look right here at the bottom of this right here, it says underreporting. Experts believe that these figures may still be undercounts due to the factors like historical mistrust of law enforcement and barriers to reporting in marginalized communities. Racism. So just mind you, 64 to 75,000 Black women and girls could be missing across this country at any given time. Now, this is what's the heavy part right here. Now, this is called the missing white woman syndrome. You ever heard of that? The Salakia, sir, you ever heard of that, sir? You ever heard of the missing white women syndrome? The women.
I haven't heard of that.
All right. The missing white woman syndrome is this. This term describes the disproportionate media attention given to missing white women compared to women of color. So they call this white woman syndrome, because they pay more attention to missing white girls than they do missing Black girls. They just pay more attention to it. You know, they still talking about, what's this little girl that she was in a beauty pageant? They still talking about her. They still trying to crack the case, still opening up the case and reading about the damn case.
They may have figured it out.
It's crazy. But the point is, that's called missing white woman syndrome. And once again, this term is described the disproportionate media attention given to missing white women compared to women of color. Research indicate that black victims receive significantly few stories and less airtime, which can delay investigations and lower the odds of a safe recovery. We're gonna look at a case like that tonight. We're gonna look at a case just like that tonight. Go ahead.
If I could, what you're saying is heavy because in my mind, I thought the case would have been solved by now.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. It says the 1996 murder of the 6-year-old JonBenet Ramsey in Boulder, Colorado remains unsolved as of early 2026, making it one of the longest running cold cases in the U.S.
They still doing it. They still doing it. And we got sisters missing every day. I just read 64 to 75,000 black women can come up missing at any given time. Who talking about it? Who talking about it? Who? I haven't heard the news bring it up at all. To be quite frank, the reason why it came across my attention is because there was a sister that was missing that we're going to look at tonight where they stole her epidermis. I want y'all to understand, they didn't steal her skin. They didn't steal her epidermis and her dermis. They stole her epidermis. You know what that means? They was going after the melon. They was going after the pigment. They was going after you. That's why 64 to 75,000 of you can come up missing at any given time. And guess what? They're going to turn their back on you. Nobody going to talk about it. It's going to go right by us. You ain't going to see nothing about it. Once again, let's keep reading. The runaway label. Black girls are frequently classified as runaway rather than missing persons or abducted, which often result in a less urgent response from law enforcement and the public. Violence and exploration, if I'm saying that right, black women face heightened risk in intimidate partner violence and human trafficking. Let me read that again. Violence and exploration. Black women face heightened risk of intimate partner violation and human trafficking. Statistically shows they make up 40% of sex trafficking victims identifying in some national studies. 40%. That's crazy. 40% of human trafficking.
If I could, so you saying 40% of human trafficking is black women?
That's what they saying. That's what they saying. Wow. That's what they saying. Now, should we talk about it? Or should we not talk about it? Should we try to get a recovery plan and recover this? Because right now, we in recovery mode. We in building mode. Remember, we suffered a loss. Now we got to build it back up. We got to get our sisters and protect our sisters. Because guess what? They going missing 64 to 75,000 at any given time. That's crazy right there. Go ahead, sir.
If I could, hot girl summer is over. It's officially over. The hot girl summer is officially over. Now it's time to get men back, shoveling again. It's time to get men back, cutting the grass. It's time to get men back, in these houses again.
Damn right.
It's time to get men back, all over, the black community. And it's time for women to shut the hell up and listen to what the hell a man is trying to tell you. It's time for us to stop throwing, 10,000 at a whore's foot and to start, being able to be there to lead these women and, guide these women and, give them, the proper understanding of where they should be and where they stand at in America. Because what's going on here is a lot of our women is being beguiled by the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
Because 40%, I thought it was less than. I mean, what happened to all the Vietnamese women from the Funan Valley? And, and what happened to all the women in Vietnam and all the other places around the earth? They don't give a damn about them.
Well, you know what, sir, if I may, like when it comes to the sisters, what I'm seeing in my study is that the trafficking is more than just sex trafficking. They want other things like organs, melanin, eyes, anything they can get. What'd you say? Salakia? Placenta. Yeah, they want these things. And now we see that they eat them. We're going to bring that out too. Proverbs 31, 8 and 9. Go ahead,
you going in. I yield.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually in the emails. We're going to show it. But listen, it's our job, like Cap said. Listen, we have to get into protection mode, brothers. We got to get into protection mode because guess what? It's voices out there, like Cap said, that can't speak. While you home watching the game, you got a sister somewhere tied up in a basement. You got a sister somewhere that cannot speak and have no voice. I'm going to get with you. You got it?
Go
ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Open thy mouth for the dumb and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction.
So it's our job to to speak out, to speak for those voices that cannot speak. That's our job for those that cannot speak and talk and tell the danger. That's our job. We're going to do that for you. Read it again.
Open thy mouth for the dumb and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction.
That's what we do. Keep going.
Open thy mouth. Judge righteously.
Judge what?
Righteous.
That's what we doing that night. We judging righteous. We looking and examining the evidence and we're judging righteous. We're judging the way that the Most High has made us to judge. We are those watchmen. Keep going.
And plead the cause of the poor and needy.
That's right. Give me Jeremiah 22 and 3. It's our job. We're going to recover this. We're going to build this kingdom. We're going to wake up the dead. We're going to wake up the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're going to learn to protect our sisters. We're going to learn to put a defense around our sisters. That's what we're going to learn to do. When we came out of Egypt, it wasn't the sisters in the front that was leading.
Right.
It was the men, 600,000 on horse, besides children. It's our job to lead. It's our job to be in front. It's our job to protect. What you got?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 22, verse 3. Thus saith the Lord, execute ye judgment and righteousness, and deliver the spoiled out of the hand of the oppressor.
We got to deliver the spoils out of the hand of the oppressor. You know what the spoils is? Our sisters, our families, our loved ones, our children. We have to rescue them. We have to deliver them from the oppressor. That's what we got to do. You got anything else on that?
And do no wrong. Do no violence to the stranger, the fatherless, nor the widow, neither shed innocent blood in this place.
We will not do that. But that's what Esau do.
Right.
Now Cat brought out something. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull this. This right here is heavy. All right. Now, when Captain Tazayawan was up here before, he was saying that he was talking about how sisters is coming up missing. And I was saying, listen, all the sisters and stuff that's coming up missing, it's not necessarily for sex. It's not necessarily for sex trafficking. So what else could it be? Remember, I told y'all earlier that, and I'm gonna bring this up, I'm gonna show this later, that a sister was missing. And the sister that was missing, when they found her epidermis was gone. Her organs was gone. Everything was gone. Listen to this right here. Play this. Listen to this, sir. Don't say you can't hear it. You can't hear it. Salaki. You got to pull this up for me.
They're having issues.
Yeah, I can't. They can't hear it.
All right, where we going? If you can give me the video.
Hold on. Salakia. Let me see if I can pull it up. This right here, what y'all about to see right here, it's everything that y'all been thinking. That's the thing. You know, you hear these conspiracy theories and you say, man, they're going to steal your melanin. They're going to steal your melanin. I ain't think that was real. Wait a minute. Wait till y'all see this. Hold on. Stay with me, y'all. Unfortunately, my computer is not bringing the sound. Hold on. And have the largest. Oh, I'm trying to play it from my computer. Okay, there it is. I got it. Hold on. I got it. Y'all got to hear this because y'all ain't gonna believe it. Y'all gonna be like, man, that ain't real. It is real. Hold on. This crazy right here. Hold on. All right. So, like I said earlier, when Cat was talking, right? Cat was talking about the sisters that's missing. He was talking about the sisters that's missing, and he's saying that in the report it says 64 to 75,000. And I told y'all all the time, they're not looking for a sister to sex traffic. They're looking for some other reason. I'm gonna play it. Let me see if I can. Hopefully, my sound, you can hear it.
Israeli Channel 10 reported in March of 2014 that Israel has the largest human skin bank in the world. Where do you think they got all this skin from?
Asking y'all, they got the largest skin stock in the world. The largest. Paul, Salakia. Yeah, they got the largest skin stock in the world. Now, where the hell are they getting all this skin from? And don't think that's Esau skin. Right. I know that is very weird. They got the largest skin stock in the world. Why? Why? What are they doing with all this skin? Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah, this is wild right here. So remember, I told y'all we had a sister, right? And this sister came up missing. It was hold on. She's a 51-year-old woman, and she's in California. And she went into the hospital. She was homeless. But this is the thing. See, sometimes when the doctors and stuff see a homeless person, they think they don't have no family. They think they don't have nobody. So here is a woman. Her name was Taylor Walker. She's 51 years old. I'm going to show y'all what her family said when they saw her. But now remember, I just showed y'all that Israel have the largest stock of skin. The largest stock of skin. All right. Now let me explain something to you in case you don't know. The skin is made out of 2 layers. You got the epidermis and you have the dermis. In the epidermis, you got 5 layers. In the bottom of the bottom layer of the epidermis is where your pigment is. You could go online right now and go on Amazon and buy some melanin. You can buy some melanin. But here the Israelis are saying that they have the largest stockpile of skin in the world. Where you think they're getting that from? Where you think? They're not shedding skin every morning in the bathroom and collecting it. That's not what's happening. I'm going to show y'all what's happening. I'm going to show you. Now, remember, this sister, she checked into the hospital and never came out. So what happened? Listen, look at what the family said when they saw her. This is what the family said. This is what the family said. When they came in and they saw her, they said, this is the hospital. This is the hospital right here. Hold on. This is the hospital. And look what the family said. They said when they went and they finally saw her, and we're going to hear the story. They finally saw her. They says an unrecognizable state beyond imaginability. Hospital lost track of the body, lied to the family members about where the loved one decomposed remained were kept. Lawsuit says. This is what the lawsuit says. Wait till y'all hear and see. They said she was unrecognizable. You know why she was unrecognizable? She was unrecognizable. I'm about to show you because she ain't had no skin. We're going to read about it. Here it is. This is the story. The hell? I don't even know what this is. Man, trying to. All right, hold on. Give me 1 sec. Let me pull this up because this right here is a heavy story. It's a very, very heavy story, right? Listen what it says. It says several hospitals in California. Now, mind you, before I get into this didn't happen. They wasn't looking for the sister. They just came about and found the sister. Remember, we just read in a report that the recovery for black women and black girls are low because they look at them as runaways. Look what it says. It says several hospitals in California lied to the family about what happened to their loved ones after they died, according to multiple lawsuits filed in Golden State. So this was about the hospital. This wasn't about the sisters. It says, according to the investigation story by SF Gates, the Dignity Health Media Group is the target of several lawsuits filed by families of people who apparently died while under their hospital care. Law and Crime review 3 of the lawsuits in question. So one of those lawsuits we're going to look at, which have all been answered by Dignity Health and are still ongoing. Oh, it's not up there? Hold on, Salakia. Hold on. Y'all got to see this. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, here we go. Unrecognizable. All right. This is so important. We have the exam. We got to listen. In the ISUPK of the Commander General Yohana, I love it because guess what? We can always go in and we can dig into those tough stories, those things that's hard to tell our people. So let's keep going. Let me go. According to the investigation by SF Gates, the Dignity Health Medical Group is a target of several lawsuits filed by families of people who apparently died while under their hospital care. Law and Crime reviews 3 of the lawsuits in question, which have all been answered by Dignity Health and are still ongoing, and found claims by family involving accusations of possible organ harvesting without consent. So this is where the issue comes in at. Remember, Cap just came and Cap just said, he said, they be missing, but they not always missing by sex trafficking. So let's go down here. I want to pull up the young lady that I'm speaking about. It's a sister. Her name is Taylor Walker. Here it is right here. It says, Law and Crime always review the case of 51-year-old Tanya Walker, a mother of 4 who was going through a tumultuous period in late 2023. Despite her struggles with drugs and homelessness, see, she was homeless. So they thought she was homeless, but this is what they didn't know. Walker kept regular contact with her family, and her family told SF Gates when she stopped returning calls of November the 2nd, 2023. it was a cause for concern. So see, when she went into the hospital as homeless. They thought she was homeless. They didn't know that she kept in contact with her family. Look what it says. It says Walker reported her missing on November the 10th, 2023, not knowing that she was already dead, unalive. According to the lawsuit, Walker died at Dignity Health Mercy General Hospital in Sacramento on November the 2nd, 2023. But no one notified her family, and the death certificate was never issued. The lawsuit stated that the body was transferred to a mortuary service where it sat decomposing in improper storage for several months. Yeah. In the meanwhile, Walker family, what'd you say, sir? Go ahead and finish. Sacramento's darkest recession, hoping to find her. According to the lawsuit, the Sacramento Police Department learned that Walker was dead on May the 31st, 2023. So she died in May. They didn't find her until November. Officials notified Walker's family that her body was at the mortuary, and her family members rushed to identify and retrieve her remains. When they were brought to view her body, it was an unrecognizable state beyond imaginability. The lawsuit stated that Walker's eyes and skin apparently to have been, this is the part, surgically removed. Surgically removed. So they surgically removed her skin. Do you know what it's like? You know what they had to do? That's a very expensive surgery. Go ahead, sir. That's crazy.
About this class is wow. That's all I can say, because what you're bringing out is super heavy, because this shows too. You know, like when we were growing up and we heard about being an organ donor on your license, right? You know, it was like we decided we wanted to do that because it felt like the noble thing to do, you know, to be able to, you know, donate your eyes to somebody else who needs them. Or donate your liver to somebody else who needs them. But what we didn't factor in was that the white man was a devil at the bottom.
Right.
Right. And a lot of times when you put that on your license, they already paint you as a target, as you're not going to get the proper help, the proper care that you need, because they know that they have somebody that's rich that needs those eyes. They need somebody that been waiting that need that liver, and they are going to wait for you to die by not giving you the proper care, so that they can be able to, you know, repossess those things that you said that was available. You know, and this is wild.
It's wild.
I mean, what you bringing out is
wild.
So heavy. Tonight, I mean, you on one tonight, Salakia. And this sister right here, they took her eyes, you know, and things like that, and where she was unrecognizable, and how they can just lose you in the system like that. Right. To where now the family, they don't know where to find her at, but they find her at the mortuary, right? The funeral home, right? You know, already, you know, in a casket,
carved up.
Yeah, carved up. How the hell did you get to that point?
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? Nobody was notified. Nobody was made aware of the funeral arrangements or anything. They just say, "Oh yeah, we found her, man. She's at Congo Funeral Home."
It's crazy.
You know, crazy. And these are the things that, you know, man, we have to really, really understand. Like the scriptures say that the man of sin must be revealed, the son of perdition, and he must be revealed. Damn right. And what you're revealing tonight is that the white man unequivocally is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The problem is that our sisters don't understand that or know. Our sisters look at the white man like he's Zaddy. With a Z, is Zaddy? They look at him like Zaddy, right? And this is why the brother said that. They're looking at these white men like they're Zaddy. These white men ain't nothing but what they've always been. And that's the devil that the Bible speaks of, and we should run from them. We should run from them, and we should stay away from them for our safety.
Yes.
And that's why every sister need to be paying attention to this class and share this class, because it is something that could possibly save another sister's life. So like I yield.
Give me Amos 3:3. This is what has to be done. We have to come together. Like one thing Cap said is true. Listen, somebody got to listen. In any relationship, whether it's a job relationship, a marriage relationship, a friend relationship, there has to be order. There has to be. There has to be. And we gotta fix the problem that we have among us. You got that Amos 3:3?
Come on. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
That's the only way to make this happen. We have to walk together. And you know what we got to agree on right now? We got to agree on this. Give me 1 Corinthians 11:3. We have to agree that, listen, you're in danger, sister. You're in danger. You're in danger because our families are a target. The pigment that runs through your skin, we know now it's a hot commodity.
Right.
It's a hot commodity. Your lungs, your organs, it's a hot commodity. And the only way to fix it is we have to understand this. Go ahead.
Khan, that's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Uh-huh.
And the head of every woman is the man.
Is the what?
Is the man.
The head of every woman is the what?
The man.
That's what we got to do. Listen, if you look at Adam and Eve, the Most High told Adam, what did he say to Adam? You remember what he said to Adam? Why did the Most High curse Adam? Go ahead.
For listening to Eve.
For listening to Eve. That's exactly what the scripture says. It says, unto you, Adam, because you hearken unto the voice of the woman.
Right.
Because when you hearken unto the voice of the woman, now you're putting her in danger. See, she think that you're comforting her and you're just listening to her and you're being a good man. But in reality, you're putting her in danger because you're the head. Read that again.
Khan. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of every woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is God. We know that order ain't gonna never be broken.
Right.
We know that order is intact. Give me Isaiah 5:23. We know that that's intact, and we know that'll never be broken. The issue and the problem is once you get under the man. Once you get to the man, now we got an issue because now the woman is saying, well, he doesn't follow the Bible. He doesn't follow Christ correctly. So if you got a married couple and the woman is saying, well, he doesn't follow Christ correctly. That's why I'm not following him. That means that you're going to have to yield to her interpretation of Christ because she's saying what the Bible is really saying. And this is what you got to follow. But you have to understand, look, the head of the woman is the man.
Right.
And if you get in that order, this right here would take place. Read.
Khan. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 23, which justified the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble and the flame consumeth the...
Where you at?
24 now.
No, Salaki, read 23 once again.
Khan. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 23.
So no, Salaki, Ephesians 5:23. Salaki, Ephesians 5:23. This is the result that you're gonna get. This is the result you're gonna get by following the laws, the statutes, and those commandments. By getting that order and understanding that the head of the man is Christ, but the head of the woman is who? Man, that order right there is going to save your life. Right. That's going to save you from getting sex trafficked. Right. That's going to save you from your skin getting peeled off. That's going to save you from losing your eyes. That's going to save you from losing your organs because it's our job to do what? To protect you. And if you fall in line, this is going to happen. Read.
Khan, that's the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 23.
Come on.
For the husband is the head of the wife.
The what?
For the husband is the head of the wife.
We just read that in 1 Corinthians 11:3. The husband is the head of the woman. Keep reading.
Even as Christ is the head of the church.
Come on.
And he is the savior of the body.
He is the what?
The savior of the body.
He is the savior of the body. This is how we going to save the body.
Right.
This is how we going to save our family. This is how we going to protect our women. This is how we going to protect our loved ones. Give me Titus 2:4. Now the sisters got a role too. Once you understand that your head is your husband, then you got to get in order, and now you got to start to protect the family. See, this is where that protection come in at. You got it?
Come.
Read.
This the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 4.
Come on.
That they may teach the young woman to be sober.
To do what?
That they may teach the young woman to be sober.
Come on.
To love their husband.
To do what?
To love their husband.
Not hate your husbands. Listen, if you hate your husband, you fulfilling Deuteronomy 28.
Right.
You under the curse. Because you hate your husband. You got to examine that, because remember, we just read in Ephesians 5:3, he's the savior of the body. That's like saying, I hate my savior. I hate the one that's coming to save me. That's what you're saying when you say you hate your husband. That's why it says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands. Keep going.
And to love their children.
And to do what?
And to love their children.
And to love their children. See how the protection takes place? See how the unity comes into play? Keep going.
To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
Keepers at what?
Keepers at home.
No, keepers in the street.
Keepers at home.
No, keepers in the club.
Keepers at home.
No, keeper at the party.
Keepers at home.
Keepers at home. Keep going.
Good, obedient to their own husbands.
To their who?
To their own husbands.
Keep going.
That the word of God be not blasphemed.
That the word of God be not blasphemy. Now listen, it's our job to protect you. It's our job to protect you. But since these Epstein's case came out, this Epstein files came out, this has gotten a little heavy. So what we gonna do is we have to expose and show y'all so that you can see with your own eyes what's going on in the dark. Go ahead.
If I could, there's a video. I don't know if everybody has ever seen this. I believe the person's name is Peter Nagar. He was a billionaire that's been disgraced, and he was asking and talking to black women about paying them for their stem cells. I don't know if y'all ever seen that.
I saw that. He's
tied to Jeffrey Epstein and sexual assault. So these people are just everywhere. These billionaires, like Cap said, the oppressor, the white man is the devil, because they're running around in these circles, and not only are they trying to steal the poor's money, they're trying to steal blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans' actual melanin and well-being.
Yes, listen, organ harvest is real. When you look at your daughter or your son or your wife, and you seeing, look how beautiful her skin is. Look at that beautiful brown melanin. Guess what? The devil is looking at it too, and he wants a piece of it. Go ahead.
Concert. Even like as soon as the baby come out the womb, they looking to take the umbilical cord and make stem cells out of it for their skin and so on and so forth. So it's definitely a heavy point.
It's heavy. Now, look, we about to dive into the files now. Here we go. Now, listen, y'all, I don't have a whole lot of these files on here. All right. I have a couple. Some of them I had to step back from because they was crazy. They was just crazy. But here's one right here. Here's one right here. Now look. Now remind you, this is an email. This is wide open. This is one of Epstein's emails. Listen what it says. The email is Epstein, right? And it's to Mitch Webb, all right? And it says, let's also look at sexual tourism laws. So they want to go on tour and they want to have sex. So they want to look at the laws. Look what it says. He says, going somewhere special, intend to have underage sex. That's what it says. It's saying, listen, I need to look at the tourism laws because I'm going somewhere to have underage sex. Like, it's right there in front of you. It's right in the email. Why isn't Mitch Webb locked up? Where's Mitch Webb at? Where? It clearly states that he's going to have underage sex. So how do we supposed to handle that? How do we supposed to look at that? Listen, you know how we handle that? We let Esau do Esau. But you know what we do? We make sure that we protect our loved ones.
Right.
We protect our wives. We protect our children because we know that this is where they go. Give me Luke 19 and 22. Go ahead, sir.
And what's so heavy about what you're saying is that, if the Epstein files, if seeing after these Epstein files come out, which is showing what's going on, of course, with all the children, right?
Right.
And where they're, these children that are coming up missing, we know where they're at, right?
Right.
They're on the Epstein Island, right? And it's not a conspiracy theory anymore. But the one thing that America is showing us is that America will hide the nastiness of its oligarchy.
Right. And that's real talk.
And America, because, okay, with all of these Epstein files coming out, it should be a mass raid on the CEO of Victoria's Secret.
Right.
The CEO of Rush Hour.
Right.
Right. The directors of Rush Hour.
Chase Bank.
Chase Bank.
All that.
All of these different CEOs that was on Epstein Island taking part. Bill Clinton, Bubba. Bubba should definitely be in handcuffs right now. But you know why America is not going to do it? America is not going to do it because of one scripture. If I could pull one scripture, it's Proverbs 22:7, please. You know what I mean? Proverbs 22:7. But America is not going to risk bringing down the oligarchy of America for brokies. Right?
Right.
They're not going to bring it down. So if you still believe in the voting system in America, you are not smart. Because they are telling you right here, live and in color. Now, if it was me or if it was you and we were convicted of molesting children and trafficking them to the hood, we would be paraded through society like Christ was when he had a cross on his back.
Right.
So check this out. Proverbs 22:7.
Khan, it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor.
Say it one more time.
The rich ruleth over the poor.
The rich ruleth over the poor. That's in the Bible. I don't know why the pastors don't ever tell us that. The pastors don't. They want to sing and dance all night. Oh, it'd be so lovely with all the flowers and all the, and the United Steppers for Christ. All the wonderful things. But one thing they didn't remember to tell us was what?
The rich ruleth over the poor.
And what else?
And the borrower is servant to the lender.
The rich ruleth over the poor. So if you think that politics somehow gives us some sort of equality in America, you are sadly mistaken. And guess what? You didn't learn that from me. You learned it from the Lord. Because the Lord just said it right there in the Bible that nobody wants to take a look at. It just said that the rich rule over the poor. And so when you wonder, if you wonder why, America's not doing anything and you can't compartmentalize these things, these are the things that you can really take into your spirit and you can be able to compartmentalize. Because if it says one more time, could you say that one more time?
Khan. The rich ruleth over the poor.
There you go, man. Hey, everybody, man, that's out there, man, share this class. Thussie M is dropping it heavy. I can't shut the hell up back here because I'm trying to. But the class is so heavy, I yield.
Look, and what Cap just brought out about those rich men, right? That's what we watching. That's what we seeing. We seeing rich men. We seeing the little hat. You got that math? You got that Luke 19 and 22?
Khan.
And this is what they're doing. Look, right now, the Most High is causing all of this. This is all judgment, and the Most High is causing it. And he's bringing it all out so that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans can see it. He's bringing it out that we in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana can instruct our people so that our people can be safe, so that you can learn how to be under the protection of your loved ones, to be under the protection of your family. All right. The so-called white man is condemning himself. The Most High is going to cause him to condemn himself, and he's going to cause him to testify on himself to help wake you up, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You got it? Let's go.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee.
Out of your own mouth. When they did that email we just read about him actually wanting to go tour, he wanted to go tour and have sex with underage women. He's telling out of his own mouth. Read it again.
And he saith unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee.
Keep going.
Thou wicked servant.
Come on.
Thou knewest that I was a stir man,
Mm-hmm.
taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow.
Now, they're going to open up their own mouths and they're going to tell on themselves. They're going to get in. They're going to actually set a trap for themselves. That's what the Most High is doing that for you. Psalms 9 and 16. He's doing that for you. He's doing that for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's actually opening up the curtain and looking behind the curtain, and we're actually seeing what the hell is going on. The Most High is doing that for you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed.
Go ahead.
The wicked is snared in the work of his own hand.
See, Epstein is getting caught by his own works, by his own mouth. He's testifying on himself. The Most High is doing that. The Most High is allowing that. The Most High is allowing that so that, guess what? He can wake up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He wants to wake us up. I got another email. I got another email. I don't have too many because these emails, man, the ones I was looking at is crazy. So I got another one. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let me bring it up a little bit so you can see it. This one right here, crazy. Now, this one right here, this is an email, and it says whoever it was to, they blacked that out. They blacked that out. They don't want us to know who this was to, but we need to know who this one is to. Yeah, this one right here. We need to know this one right here because this one was from Jeffrey Epstein, and it was July 16, 2019. Listen what he says. He says there are millions of babies, very, very little good vegetable cream cheese. Let's read it again. There are millions of babies, very little good vegetable cream cheese. It says, laugh out loud. I don't know if cream cheese and babies are on the same level. It's okay. There is still enough time today, and then they go on to talk about their plans. But the point is, look, this is crazy. So guess what? These little conspiracy theories about them eating babies, we got to take a heed to it. We can't ignore it. We just can't ignore it at all. We can't ignore it. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. Salakia. Hold on. It might be. Hold on. So we seeing it right here that, hey, listen, they eating babies. I mean, it's hard for me to even say that, but they eating babies. That's what it says. They're literally eating babies. They're eating babies. What you got to add on that, sir? I mean, this is one of those ones where you got to lean back and be like, God.
Okay, the cream cheese. Like, okay, what was the difference between the cream cheese and the?
They come. Let me bring it back up.
Like maybe like okay, say like.
Well, let me bring it back up.
It was like a difference between the regular ones, and then they use the code word to try to say, okay, this is talking about like different ones. Maybe they were toddlers or. You know what I'm trying to say?
See, sir, you trying to figure it out. You're trying to make sense of it. You can't make sense of Esau. You just can't. You can't make sense of it.
Because they said cream cheese and baby on the same level.
On the same level.
What's the cream cheese? Yeah, somebody, I'm just trying to figure out that. What is the cream cheese?
All right, so let me go to this Pizzagate. Now, I want to bring this Pizzagate back up. Can you bring off the
I got you.
yeah, bring that down because right. All right, the water. All right. So now Pizzagate is a conspiracy theory that went viral during 2016 United States presidential election cycle, falsely claiming that the New York City Police Department, the NYPD, have discovered a pedophilia ring linked to a member of the Democratic Party. Now, let me say this to y'all about this Democratic Party. If you think about it, Donald Trump was banging with Epstein when he was a Democrat. It's always the Democrats, the ones that's talking about men can have babies. You know what I'm saying? It's always the Democrats. It says Democrats, while searching through Anthony Weiner's email, it has been extensively discredited by a wide range of organizations, including the Washington, D.C. Police Department. So this has been, this Pizzagate has been a conspiracy, they say. It's a conspiracy. It's not even real. It's not real. That's what they say. And what they were saying was they was using keyword, they was using code words. They would use code words like pizza, soda, grapes, juice, hot dogs, shit like that. Well, let's look at that. Now, what if I was to tell you in 2016, we got away from that? We got away from that conspiracy. They said it wasn't real. They said it wasn't true. I can't even play my other video because it's not going to play. But let's take a look at some more emails. Now, remember, back then the conspiracy was whenever they said pizza, whenever they talked about pizza and soda, those was code words to let us know that they're actually talking about some pedophilia. And remember, I want to say this again. I should have said it all show. Epstein is Jewish. He's a little hat. Nobody on the news is talking. I haven't heard the news say, "Oh, he's Jewish." I haven't heard it yet. I haven't heard. Have you heard? I haven't heard him say it. But what we are going to do is we're going to look at some more of these. We're going to look at some more of these emails, because in these emails, guess what we find out? Guess what they're talking about? Pizza. They're talking about pizza in the emails, and it's strange the things that they're saying. Let me pull this up. Yeah, it's pizza. So we're gonna look at the file. These are actually Epstein files. These are actually the real. Hold on. Matter of fact, these are the real Epstein files right here. Look what it says. He says in this file. Can you read that? Can you see that?
Let me see if I can read it from my position. All right, so the email says, it doesn't say who it's from. It says subject.
Notice they have that redacted.
Right.
They got a lot of redactions. But go ahead.
This is better than a Chinese cookie. See attached. Let's go for pizza and grape soda again.
Let's what?
Let's go for pizza and grape soda again.
They talk about a lot of pizza and grape sodas. Now, this is a conversation. Can you see this? This is a conversation between Epstein and his physician. It says, hold on. I think I might have this one backwards. Okay. Yeah. All right. It says, I am back. Can you call in Stendra? 100 at Zitmer. So this is apparently this is a ED medication. And then the one that he's writing to his physician says, how many? And then he says 10. And he said, did they have your call? Did they have your call yet? Then he says, you have refills available. Call them. So the physician, his name is Harry Fisher. He's saying, call them and get your refill. And then Epstein says, thanks. They want you to call. And then afterwards, this is what he said. I just did. So he called them. You can pick them up. He says, after you use them, wash your hands and let's go get what? Pizza and grape soda. Call me. Pizza and grape soda. Listen, Pizzagate was real. That shit was real. It was really real. Why out of the blue he would just say, hey, you know what? Let's go again. This is the second email. Let's go get some pizza and grape soda. Go ahead, sir.
And if I could, this is why what you bringing out is so heavy. I didn't know you was gonna go this deep in the files, but it's so important because what it's showing you is that this nastiness and wickedness was on both sides of the aisle. Right. And it was the Democrats was there and the Republican was there, which is showing you what? That both of these wings is attached to the same eagle. And also, this nastiness that has been going on, a lot of times, our people we want to relegate this to rich people. Right. We want to relegate this to a certain group of people that has nothing to do with the other group of people. And what this has everything to do with is that the oppressor, this is his natural state that he's in right now.
This
By going out, we say?
This is just him, sir.
By going out to these islands. And this is why, the Lord has always, wanted to warn us of this. Right. You know what I mean? And we didn't never listen. And it's not the brother's fault or the sister's fault. It's the pastor's fault for not teaching us the Bible correctly and not teaching us what we should know and what we shouldn't know when it comes to dealing with other nations of people. The Lord always told us how to not be the butt of the joke and how not to end up on Epstein Island. But you know what we've been trying to do for centuries? We've been trying to prove the Lord wrong. Right. We've been trying to prove the Lord like, hey, nah, these white people are good. When at the end of the day, at their very core, white people are evil.
Evil. And we seeing it.
And what Donald Trump has been able to do was he has been able to awaken that thing that people, and that one thing that's in white people that he's able to galvanize is racism. Right. Racism works. It works. I know racism works because it has been able to take over the whole planet. Racism absolutely works. The problem is that we're not racist enough. No. We don't look at these other nations as something that they shouldn't be desired. You know what I'm saying? We look at them as the status quo of what it means to be moral. And this is why Martin Luther King, I know they're gonna hang me on the cross. Martin Luther King was the biggest sellout. Biggest. To black people. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Jackson too. They said don't speak on the dead. I'm gonna speak on the dead. You know what I'm saying? They were the biggest sellouts to black people, man, because they made us think that our morality, and everything that we were about rested in the approval of the oppressor. And this is why we are stuck like this on Epstein Island. Right. And what you're bringing out is heavy. That island was crazy. But you know what's real heavy about that island? They didn't want no sisters for sex trafficking, if I'm not mistaken. They just wanted the blood and the organs. They just wanted the blood and the harvest. So let's get back to these emails. Because remember, the Pizzagate, they said wasn't real. Right. The Pizzagate, they said wasn't true. The Pizzagate, they said that was a conspiracy theory. So here's another email. Can you see it? Here's another email. I mean, these emails is all over the place.
And look. Yeah, right? And look at the top. It says menu from the pizza place. From the pizza place. And guess what? Once again, there is the redactions again. We keep some fresh redactions on deck. It keeps them refresh. They keep them redactions on deck. But at the bottom of it, it says, Mr. Epstein, would you like to see the menu from the pizza place? Could someone send it, please? Well, damn. That's all they've been talking about is pizza. He hasn't seen the menu yet. He hasn't seen the menu yet. Good night. Let's keep going. We got another one. Go ahead, sir.
Man, I'm trying to shut up. Especially him, this class is so heavy. I'm trying to shut up. What the hell is up with all these redactions? But they didn't redact the survivors of Epstein Island.
Right.
You know what that was? That was a clear form of aggression to show them that we will unredact your names so that everybody will come to you, and we will redact the names of the people that actually commit the crimes. Because when you watch, whatever it is you watch, we watch YouTube, we watch body cam videos, we watch, interrogation videos, and the names are always unredacted because the person that's actually doing the crime, their name, they don't have the luxury of their name being redacted.
Right.
Why would their name be redacted if they're the ones that's actually committing the crimes? And this is America showing you that they stand with the pedophiles.
Right, they do.
They stand with the murderers.
Right.
And they're showing that they do not stand with you. And if you believe after this is all over, what is it, 2028 is the next election cycle? When they send whoever the next rapper is, I don't give a damn. Who is it going to be? It probably won't be Sexy Red. She'll be too old. It'll be somebody that is new and hot at the time. And they'll get them to tell you to vote for the Democratic Party. But at the end of the day, these people should not be voted for. These people should not be looked up to. These people are immoral people, and they will never do what they're supposed to do, because the whole system is wicked and it needs to be taken down.
It needs to be taken down. But you know who's going to take it down? The fall of Babylon? The Most High. Right. When Yahushua cracked that sky, it's coming down. Everything is going to get in order. But right now, it's the revealing. We're revealing. And once again, I got to go back to the pizzagate. The pizzagate. They said it wasn't real. They said, I'm going to show you a video and show you how all the news got together and conspired to make you think that it wasn't real. But here we go again. We got another, we got another email. In this email, it's let's see, it's for Bobby. It's for Bobby. It says, great. I did not tell Bobby what you are sending earlier, that you would like to send him something. So he wanted to send Bobby a gift. You know what he wanted to send Bobby? Pizza. What the fuck? It's always pizza, man. It's pizza and grape everywhere. What you got? Go ahead, you can read it.
All right, this is the email, and it says from Jeffrey Epstein. Oh no! This is to Jeffrey Epstein, right? Because they redacted who it's from.
Right.
Good night. Great. I did not tell Bobby what you are sending. Eerily, that you would like to send him something.
So he wanted to surprise him. He wanted to send Bobby a surprise. Keep going.
I know Bobby loves Arturo's pizza.
He loved the pizza. It's just something about the pizza. Everywhere we look, it's pizza, grape, sodas, hot dogs. Remember, in 2016, they said these were code words for a child molestation ring, a child trafficking ring. All right. They said that this was code words for children to be sacrificed. The Bagal. That was called the Bagal or something like that. Michael Ward told me about it, but go ahead.
If I could, the reason why we should realize that this is most likely undeniable talking about children and sex trafficking is because I remember when I was a kid back in the late 1900s, 1990. I remember watching movies with the Ninja Turtles and all this stuff. Pizza Hut was very, very popular. Kids loved pizza.
All right.
I'm not surprised that they would call the kids something that they're exploiting the thing that the children actually love, because that's all we ever wanted was pizza when I was a kid. Pizza, pizza, pizza. But I'm not surprised if they name the kids the very thing that they love, because Ninja Turtles made pizza even more popular than it was.
Right.
And you would never imagine, unless Commanding General Yohana told you that this oppressor was the devil the Bible speaks of, because all of the riches that they had,
right,
all of the things that they could have. Like if you're a rich man, you can pretty much have any type of woman you want. They want children, and they want to eat them too.
We want to eat them. They want to eat them.
That's why I know we're different.
We need a part 2.
Concert.
I'll do it. No.
I'm gonna do it.
Concert. Hey, this email right here, I'm gonna give y'all one more email and then we're gonna get up out of here. But this email right here, this one, I had to bring this one in. This email is just titled Pizza. Yeah, the email is just titled Pizza. That's all. It's titled Pizza. So now, what do we do? Out of all of this, what do we do? Give me Revelation chapter 18. Matter of fact, first give me 1 Peter 5 and 8. Because it's a state of mind we got to be in right now. We got to get in a state of mind. We got to get in safe and recovery how can I say protocol. Commander General Yohana a long time ago, years ago. Now I've been in the truth now going on. I came in the truth in 2019. It's 2026. It's gonna be what's the comment?
If I could, I'll just read the
Go
comment.
ahead.
This is from Chrissy Judd. And this lets me know that General Mahayman was right. He said that these people, the oppressor, the devil, didn't vote for Donald Trump in spite of everything they heard about the pedophilia and the racism. They voted for him because of that.
Right.
Chrissy Judd says, Salakia, sir, the news reported today that Trump's approval rating in the U.S. went up to 49% from 41% after his name was mentioned thousands of times in the Epstein files. Good night. Yo, the general
He was right. They got pedophiles running the country. And guess what? In order for us to get in the position that the general was telling us on what we need to be, we got to get in order. We got to do this. You got that?
Go
ahead.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8.
Go ahead.
Be sober. Be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening to our sisters. The devil is seeking who he can devour. And notice it says the lion, he roars. When a lion roars, he roars at the ground. It echoes. You don't know where he's coming from. Guess what? You know where the enemy is coming from. Because guess what? You got the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, man, I've been trying to shut up this whole goddamn class. I've been trying to shut up. But check this out. If I could. We think the devil is the spirit Satan.
Right.
But I don't see Satan on Epstein Island. I see Jeffrey Epstein on Epstein Island.
Damn right.
I see Donald Trump on Epstein Island. I see Chris Tucker on Epstein Island. I see,
And you know this, man.
Yeah, I see. I don't like, and this is why it's important that we're taught who the devil is.
Right.
The devil has people in prison that he's not letting out. The devil has changed a whole generation of our people into homosexuals. in trainings. You know what I mean? And we got to really understand like who the devil is. The Lord always wanted us to know who the devil was. The devil is the oppressor.
Right.
Right? And he's the devil. So when it talks about it being the devil, you know, it's always the oppressor. You know what I mean? Because I don't see Satan dropping a bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but I do know that the oppressor definitely dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right.
Good night. Go ahead.
It's like I got a precept too for what he just said.
Go ahead.
It's in the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right. And we see the man of sin being revealed, the son of perdition, who opposing and exalt himself above all, so he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing that he is God. We know that is Esau. Give me Revelation chapter 18. We're going to close it out with Revelation chapter 18. Esau is the so-called white man. He's the so-called white man. And the so-called white man, Epstein, what's her name? Hillary Clinton, Bondi, her. But let me just tell y'all something about this boy Trump. When I like him, I like Trump. I like Trump. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna tell you why I like him. I like Trump because guess what? When Trump is in office, Esau get knocked off. Esau go to jail in large numbers. Esau is all over the damn place. And guess what? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we know America is racist. Right. When Donald Trump, when the Republicans is in office, we all know that America is racist. It's when the Democrats is in office, we like, oh, we made it. We made it. And then we saying, can a man have a baby? That's what we start thinking about when the Democrats is in. We talking about, can a man have a baby? What the hell? Listen, this is what's got to happen. You got it?
Khan, that's the book of Revelation.
Start at verse 2.
Chapter 18, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he cried mightily with
Matter of fact, start at verse 1.
Khan, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighting with his glory.
Go ahead.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen.
Babylon the Great is falling, is falling. Babylon is falling right now. We just showed y'all how some of the fall.
Right.
We showing you the fall. You're witnessing the fall. You're witnessing everything about Babylon is what?
Fallen.
Go ahead.
And is become the habitation of devils.
At the what?
And has become the habitation of devils.
Keep going.
And the hold of every foul spirit.
Of every foul spirit. Go ahead.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Come on.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All nations have benefited from the 12 tribes of Israel going into the transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
Think about it. We gave them free labor from 1492 to 1860.
No,
63.
1960.
Yeah, you might as well say 1960. Like, that's free labor. Imagine you owned in a supermarket and you have free labor for 500 years. You're going to be the richest supermarket owner in the world ever.
Right.
We made America great. We made this Babylon great. We made it capable that they can put sanctions on Russia. We made it possible that they can put sanctions on China. We gave America this power. We gave America this power through the transatlantic slave trade. We gave them that economic balance. We gave them the number one economy, the number one item for sugar, tobacco, what else? And sugar cane and cotton. These are the number one products back then. And guess what? We were producing it and they were getting it for free. We made it great. We made Babylon great. This is why it says Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devil and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And the Most High says what? Come out from among her, my people. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, come out from among her. Do not be partakers of her sins, because her sins have now reached the heavens, and now the Most High is revealing it right before your eyes. It's the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, and we are here to wake up the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Listen, we need our sisters, in closing, to get in line, because if your sisters get in line and the brothers get right, yo, it's no stopping us.
Right.
Unity, we're strong. Unity, we as one man. Divided, we fall. All right. Any questions? Got any questions? Any questions? All right. So we're going to turn the class over to Priest and Officer Kahal.
Let me go ahead and get us on the screen so I can give the announcements. All right. Bear with me for one moment. All right. 1 second. Let me fix that. All right. All right. This is the
tell them to get them lights up too, man.
Right, get them lights
Good
up.
night.
This is the ISUPK security announcement.
Great class, man.
Most
Great.
high.
Can we give a
Most High.
round of applause for Thussiel, man, bringing it out tonight.
Damn right. All right. So this is the ISUPK security announcements. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a brother or sister enters the school, they are off limits for 6 months. If a brother, they are here to be saluted only. If a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to reach out to the heads. All right. Up and coming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim. That will be on March 3rd and 4th. That hours will be held here. Newark, Delaware, which is 51 Blue Hen Drive here in Newark. Remember tithes, which is a commandment. Remember to pay those tithes. We got the Passover coming up. April 4th. So make sure you get those Passover fees, get your garments ready. Go ahead and get your travel arrangements. If you don't have somewhere to stay, make sure you reach out to the heads of your camp to make sure you can get down there, because the Passover is a commandment. Salakia. And this Passover is the 50.
Is it 55th?
No, it's the 56.
The 56th annual Passover on the Commander General Yohana is going to be in Houston, Texas. So round of applause for that. I pray we get some good barbecue while we down there. All right. But with that being said, men of Israel, we're going to give a courtesy salute. All right. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham.
Yajamatai, we're going to Sar, we're going to get, which means a term, we're going to give the sisters a courtesy salute. All right. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Adam Hashem Yahweh Shah. Let them know what it said.
All right. That means, Lord, watch over you in the name of who the world so ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. All right. Yajamatai, class dismissed.
I still had more. I had